Georgia.
Today in Ag News, I'm a Southeast Ag Now. Well, the winter weather outlook could spell trouble for some farmers across the country as a La Nina weather pattern is developing. Gary Crawford has a report looking at what that actually means for weather conditions over the next few months.
Forecasters say the odds, at least, favor the following.
Warmer, drier south and cooler, wetter north.
Mike Halpert with NOAA's Climate Prediction Center with the stripped-down version of the center's winter forecast.
Wetter than average conditions across most of the northern United States. Drier than normal conditions across the entire southern U.S. and southern Alaska are also favored. The temperature outlook favors warmer than normal conditions across the southern two-thirds of the continental U.S., along the entire East Coast, in Hawaii, and in western and northern Alaska. Below average temperatures along the northern tier of the country from Minnesota to the Pacific Northwest are also most likely.
However, Mike Halpert thinks that actually when it comes to the serious effects of weather this winter for farmers, it may not be as much about big snowstorms and polar vortexes. Instead,
the big story this year is likely to be drought.
A drought that's already here in many areas, and this winter,
drought is expected to persist in much of the western half of the nation, in the Ohio Valley, and in parts of the Northeast. Drought is likely to develop in central and southern plains and in southern Georgia and northern Florida.
Gary Crawford reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
For generations, we've worked the land. We've faced hardships and uncertainty before, but you can depend on Florida's farmers. We will continue to rise before dawn and harvest our crops, ensuring that Florida-grown fruits and vegetables are in your stores and that your family is fed. We are providers for our families and yours. We're Florida's farmers, and we're in this together.
Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be sunny to partly cloudy with a high of 72 to 75, then partly cloudy skies this evening, low tonight 56 to 65. Partly sunny and pleasant on Thursday, high 76 to 78. Then Friday will be mostly sunny, a nice day with a high of 78 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, have come to tell you not to attend Ocala Civic Theatre's production of A Christmas Carol. It is full of Christmas cheer. This holiday travesty is live on stage at OCT November 19th through December 20th. Unless you wish your family to be filled with hope and joy, do not call 352-236-2274 for tickets. And to those who do not heed my warning to avoid A Christmas Carol at OCT, I say, bah, humbug!
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to the final hour of Ocala Talks on Hump Day. It's Wednesday.
No.
It is on.
Mikey.
Wednesday.
Mike.
Nice day today. Nice day. Woke up 47 degrees at the house. A little too chilly for me.
No. Perfect.
Well, you're from Connecticut, so you like that kind of weather.
Oh, yeah. And now it's going to be only 69. Oh, man. I might start riding my motorcycle in.
It's Joe Martone on the air with us, folks.
Oh, sorry about that.
That noise was there.
The noise, yeah.
Hey, did you see this article in the Ocala Star Banner today?
Which one?
Last night, the city council met. As you know, they approved the Christmas parade.
Oh, yeah, I announced that at the Ocala Business Leaders this morning.
They approved the Christmas parade, which is very good. Thank you for doing that.
Stage one. Go ahead, Tom. Hit it.
Mike Balkin, new police chief for the Ocala Police Department.
Yes.
He was confirmed unanimously.
Oh, yeah.
On Tuesday, the approval of Mayor Kent Gwynn's recommendation to elevate Balkin from interim chief of police. Balkin took over for Chief Greg Graham, who we know died tragically in an airplane crash October 25th.
Correct.
Balkin was Graham's deputy chief, so he was Graham was 1 and Balkin was 1A. So
he's now the
not
chief.
Not really a surprise, and he got several community members, including Amy Graham, the wife of the former chief of police, Greg Graham.
Yeah.
Her first public comment since the death of her husband. This is what she said. In many of our conversations, Greg would talk about the succession plans because he eventually was going to retire. Greg had every intention that Mike Balkin would be the next chief of OPD. I want to express on behalf of Chief Graham, my family, our support for Mike Balkin as police chief.
There you go.
After that, she gave Chief Balkin a hug. So
now new police chief is Mike
Balkin.
Balkin. Okay.
Great guy, too. Great guy.
Well, we'll have him on the air.
You've met Mike before.
I probably have.
You have.
I have.
He, you know who else came out in his favor was former Ocala Mayor Randy Ewers.
Oh, Randy, I like him.
Denellen Police Chief Mike McQuaig and Troy Warenka, a citizen who recalled Balkin's support after the murder of his daughter Alexi in 2018. The council gave him a standing ovation once they appointed him.
Okay, so that's going to be on your bucket list to have him come in here now.
Oh, look. One of the conversations Mike and I had when we were at the Celebration of Life for Greg was, and I feel like I could say, he said, you and Greg were good buddies. He thought that the world of what you were doing with the radio and the TV show, because I did Common Sense, that it helps the community understand and communicate more with transparency with the police.
That's exactly
anything you want from me. I'll do the same thing just like Greg did. So that's what he told me.
The door's open.
He's a man that is very much a man of his word. So I have no reservations that Mike Balkin will not only be on this program once, but many, many times.
I would like him to have at least once a month come on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's because that way you can check to see if there's any outstanding warrants for me. That's what it is. I know that's what it is.
You weren't supposed to know that.
Yeah, I know that's what it is.
He comes in with his list is not this month.
Yeah, not this month.
Tom Schmitz? No, not this month.
No, we took him down from the post office this month.
Well, the wall got all these holes in it from the darts. I had to fix the wall.
I like this story here because...
What story?
It was the first guest. She was one of the first guests I had back on when I first came back on the radio.
What?
When I was doing Ocala Talks from 11 to 12 for, about a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Allison Campbell.
Oh, I know her.
She was sworn in last night as member of the Marion County School Board. She represents District 1. Nancy Thrower was chosen unanimously by her peers to be the next chair of the school board.
Oh, okay.
Kelly King was chosen as the vice chairwoman.
Yeah.
5 elected school board members served 4-year terms. They each get 1 year as the chair and as vice chair.
Okay.
Eric Cummings handed the gavel over to Nancy Thrower, marking the end of his tenure. Busy 12 months for the Marion County school systems.
Oh, yeah.
New superintendent appointed. Then the corona pandemic
hit.
And then Allison Campbell taking over for Nancy Stacy, who had served 8 years on the board and really had, how do I say this diplomatically so Joe doesn't get angry with me?
Just don't say it.
Because I got to make sure Joe doesn't get angry with me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Nancy Stacy gave 8 years of her life to what she thought was the best way that she could see to make decisions that she thought would benefit the children of Marion County.
That was the best political and politest way you've ever said anything, Tom. I will give you 10 points. Now, we had some county commissioners sworn in also.
Yeah, Michelle Stone sworn in last night.
Who else?
Along with Craig Curry and Jeff Gold.
Yep.
I also, because Michelle Stone got sworn in last night, I get to continue my service to the community. Some people may not know this, but I work at the request of Michelle Stone.
Yeah.
I am an appointed member of the Marion County, I know this is going to shock you,
I'm sitting.
the Marion County Historical Commission.
Well, you're a history teacher.
And
you should be.
It's a board that is sunshined. We have to put our meetings out. We can't we're operating the same rules.
You can't talk to each other.
Right.
And I work at the request and the honor of Michelle Stone, County Commissioner Michelle Stone.
Good.
So I'm going to start another 4 years on that.
You think about that, you're going to be on that committee. Craig Curry is the president of the Fort
King.
So that you can't talk to him directly about it, or can you?
Oh, I can, because he's not on the commission. He's a county commissioner. He's not on my commission.
Okay, so you can talk to him,
about
directly. The history.
And I can talk to Dr. Richard Cardinale, who oversees the Marion County Museum of Natural History and everything. I can talk to him about museum stuff and everything. But we just can't talk about things that are in front of our commission.
There you go.
So you can still have conversations with people.
It's a fine line.
It's a fine line.
Oh yeah. I've been to many gatherings where a lot of the commissioners were there. All the commissioners show up.
Right.
And they talk to each other a lot, but they just don't talk about the subjects that are, like you say, on the docket.
What do you feel? I got a story I want to get your feelings on. We're going to take a break.
Oh, we are?
We come back. I want to talk to you about an indictment that was passed down in Marion County yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And
an indictment?
An indictment. See how you feel about it. I think it's, I'll tell you what I think, too.
Yeah, no doubt.
At this time out, you're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hi, I'm Monica Gatson with iServe Home Care and Companion Solutions. I will be a guest on Ocala Talks, hosted by Tom and co-hosted